Hello, everyone, and welcome back again to another episode of Daily Flow. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I am grateful, as always, that you have chosen to share your practice with me today. We're going to go ahead and get started in a comfortable seated posture. So take any seated posture that is comfortable for you, any seated posture that allows you to hold the spine vertical while preserving the natural shape of the spine, the double S-curve shape of the spine. Have a slight engagement that starts behind the belly button and that reaches upward, extending the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. You can sit with eyes open or closed. And we're just going to take a few breaths and allow ourselves some time to arrive. Arrive here and now. Arrive in your body and on your mat. And then we're going to do a little bit of breathing. For today, we'll do Ujjayi Pranayama. If you've practiced with me before, you probably know this. If you haven't, that's okay too. It's a relatively straightforward breathing technique. We'll start by just lightly squeezing the back of the throat. And if you will, the normal shape of the throat is relatively round. And as we squeeze the back of the throat, we're just going to visualize shaping that rounded throat a little bit more like an oval shape. And what's going to start to happen is the breath is going to start to get very noisy. So we'll inhale first, then we'll squeeze the throat. And as we exhale, we'll hear the sound. We'll hold that engagement in the throat, inhale and exhale. We're going to move through several rounds of Ujjayi. Hold that light engagement in the back of your throat, and maybe you'd like to close your eyes. And with your eyes closed now, let the sound of your breath drown out all other thoughts and push all distractions out of your mind. And let your consciousness dive as deeply as you can into the sound of your Ujjayi. Of course, Ujjayi Pranayama means victorious breath. And the importance of the name is that when you're completely focused on the sound of your Ujjayi, it's nearly impossible to think about anything else. We're going to have 3 more rounds of Ujjayi. We'll hold that engagement in the throat as we go. I'll take a big inhale to finish. We'll hold the engagement in the throat. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, release the throat and open the mouth. And nice and slow, we'll roll forward and we'll move right into a downward dog. So we'll take a few breaths here in a downward dog now. You can decide if you'd like to hold still or if you'd like to pedal the feet and the knees a little bit. Either way, we'll push the heart back, we'll push the palms and the knuckles down, we'll have the fingers flat and spread away from each other. And if you'd like, you can hold that engagement in the back of your throat and make that noisy Ujjayi breath again. On your next inhale, now we'll lift the heels. We'll round the spine and we'll roll forward into a plank. We'll take an inhale in plank. Then as you exhale, drop your knees first, then your chest and your chin to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, let your knees slide as your hips come down. We'll push just lightly into the palms and we'll roll up into a cobra. We'll take 3 breaths in a cobra. On this third exhale, we'll extend the arms. Bend at the hips and the knees. We'll push the hips back to the heels. Let the palms slide as the hips come down to the heels. Relax the neck. Let the head come down to the mat. Let the head, the chest, the shoulders, the hips, everything sway just a little bit from side to side. And then as you exhale, we'll let the spine stay soft and round. As the hands slide on the mat, we'll come up onto the knees in Vajrasana. We'll hold the hands on the knees as we push the heart back through the back, point the shoulder blades back. Inhale now, push the palms into the knees, push the heart forward, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, hands pulling on the knees, shoulder blades pushing back. One more of each. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And this time as we inhale, we'll find a neutral spine. Lift the crown of the head. And as you exhale, we'll just let the right ear drop down towards the right shoulder. And on that same exhale now, the chin rolls down to the chest. As you inhale, we'll straighten the spine again. And we'll roll left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to the chest, the spine round. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, spine round, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, spine round, chin to the chest. On and inhale, we'll straighten the spine. We'll come right up onto the knees. We'll lace the fingers behind the back. Lift the hands off the seat. Open the chest. Push the shoulder blades into the back. Pump the heart up. Lift the chin. Big inhale here. As you exhale, we'll release the hands and we'll slide the right foot forward. We'll anchor the sole of the right foot on the mat and the left elbow on the right knee. We'll bring the hands together, first in front of the right shoulder. And then as you exhale, we'll slide those hands to the center of the chest as we turn the gaze up towards the ceiling. Again, you can have the eyes open or closed if you'd like. You can have the breath be relaxed, or you can squeeze the throat. And hear that Ujjayi. We'll take a big inhale. And as you exhale, we'll hook the ball of the left foot onto the mat. And we'll spin left arm back. We'll straighten the left leg as well. And we'll come up into Warrior Two. We'll turn the gaze forward. Close your eyes. Regardless of what type of breathing you're doing, we'll check in with the sound of the breath. We'll let the sound of the breath push everything else out of your mind. One more big inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll drop right hand as we lift left hand, the back of the right forearm pushing into the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, extend those left fingers up. And we'll start to turn that into a side body stretch. The whole left side of the body stretching the back of almost the right elbow now, pushing in to the inside of the right thigh, driving the fingertips forward. This is a side angle variation. Really focusing on that extension in the left hand. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, we'll straighten the right leg. And this time we'll lift the right arm as we rock back into a reverse triangle. Big inhale, pushing that right hand up and back, leaning the head, the chest, and the shoulders back. As you exhale, we'll straighten the arms and the spine. Right leg stays straight. As we windmill the arms forward, we'll also spin the left hip forward, and we'll come right into a pyramid pose. Relax your neck. Let your head hang down towards the floor. The soles of both feet flat on the floor. Your next inhale now, we'll bend the right knee. We'll push that right knee forward as we spin the left heel off the mat. And we'll find a low lunge. We'll take 2 breaths in a low lunge. drop the left knee. The top of the left foot will sink, the hips lift, the head. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to hook the ball of that left foot and we'll round now into a cat lunge. Inhale, we'll sink the left knee. We'll have a cow lunge. Lift head, hips low, head high. Exhale, cat. 2 more of each. Inhale, hips low, head high. There's your cow lunge. Exhale, round spine. Cat lunge. 1 more. Big inhale, hips low, head high. And as you exhale, the palms to the mat. And we'll slide this right foot right back to a downward dog. Again, we'll have 3 breaths in downward dog. Close your eyes. And find the sound of your breath. And lose everything else. Squeeze in the throat if you'd like. Or breathe naturally. But let the sound of your breath rule your mind right now. As you inhale now, we'll lift the heels, we'll round the spine and we'll push forward into plank. Big inhale and plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, tug up on the hips. Exhale, let the knees slide as the hips come down. Inhale, push the palms down and roll up to cobra. Relax your glutes. 3 breaths, eyes closed. Exhale, straighten the arms, bend the knees, let the hands slide. As the hips find the heels, relax your neck, let your head hang. Let the head, the chest, the shoulders, the hips sway from side to side. On this next exhale, the spine stays soft and round as the hands slide up onto the knees. We'll grasp the hands on the knees, flare the shoulder blades back, push the heart back. Inhale, push the heart forward, push the hands on the palm, on the knees, shoulder blades into the back. Exhale, spine round. Inhale, heart forward, head back. One more big inhale. Exhale, round. And this time we'll come right up onto the knees. We'll lace the fingers behind the back. Again, hands lifting off the seat. Push the hips forward. Lean the head back. You can take a little bit more of a back bend on this side if you'd like. Either way, on the exhale, weight is on the right knee. The left knee slides forward. Right elbow to left knee. Hands together in front of the left shoulder at first. And then as we exhale, those hands come together in the center of the chest. We'll turn the gaze up and back. Hook the ball of the right foot. Inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll swing right arm back as we extend right leg. Warrior 2, turn your gaze forward. Close your eyes. Just the breath. Nothing else. Throat relaxed or engaged in an Ujjayi. As you exhale, we'll drop left hand as we lift right back of the left forearm inside the left thigh. Inhale, extend the right arm up and then lean that extension forward. The left elbow just digging gently inside the left thigh as we extend that right arm forward. A little bit of a side angle variation. And as you exhale, we'll straighten left leg. We'll lean back into a reverse triangle. Pushing the heart up and back. Extend that left arm. And as you exhale, we'll windmill the arms forward. We're also going to spin the right hip forward as we lean down into a pyramid pose, which is a really nice hamstring stretch. close your eyes and listen to your breath. Let that sound push everything else out of your mind. As you inhale, we'll bend the left knee. We'll push the left knee forward as we peel the right heel off the mat. We'll anchor the palms and the fingers. And in our low lunge, we'll look for a straight line from the heel to the head to keep the neck neutral and keep the gaze down. On your second exhale, we'll drop right knee, top of right foot. Hips are low, head is high. Big inhale here. Exhale, we'll roll back to our cat lunge, the spine round. Inhale, hips low, head high, cow lunge. Exhale, cat. Cow. Cat lunge. One last big inhale, sink the hips. Lift the head, chest, and shoulders. As you exhale, anchor the palm and let this left leg slide back to downward dog. As you inhale now, we'll lift the heels. We'll roll very slowly forward into a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin touch the mat. Inhale, a gentle tug up on the hips. As you exhale, let your knees slide as the hips come down. We'll push into the palms, and we'll lift head, chest, and shoulders. Cobra. On an exhale, we'll slide all the way back to our extended child's pose. Again, let yourself roll just a little bit from side to side, eyes closed. Everything swaying. Inhale, we'll roll up onto all four. I'll tuck the balls of the feet on the mat, anchor the palms and the fingers. As you start to push the seat back, squeeze the glutes, the legs, and then suck the belly button into the spine as you straighten the arms and then the legs. And we'll roll right up to downward dog, and we'll take 3 breaths in downward dog. On the third inhale, we'll lift the heels. As you exhale, we'll bend the knees, and you can hop or walk the feet forward. Either way, feet between hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. On this next inhale now, we'll let the fingers slide from back to front as we peel the heels off the mat. The heels as high as you can. Drop the seat to where the femurs are parallel to the floor and push the shoulder blades back to where the spine and the arms are now vertical. Keep the heels high. We'll take 2 breaths here. Again, listen to your breath regardless of whether or not you have an Ujjayi. One more big inhale. Exhale, we'll come right back down to our forward fold. Inhale, we'll lift halfway again. Exhale, fold. Let the fingers slide again from back to front. As you drop the hips, lift the head, the chest, the shoulders. Roll the toes off the mat. And we'll have chair variation 1, Utkatasana. We'll take a big inhale here. As you exhale, anchor the toes of the left foot. We're going to lift the right knee any amount. Point the toes of the right foot down. As you lift the right knee, we'll open the chest. Lean head, chest, and shoulders back as much as you can. The further back you go, the harder the balance gets. We'll take a big inhale here. Open the chest. As you exhale, kick the right foot back. Extend right leg and arms back. Chest, shoulders, spine, right leg, and arms all parallel to the floor. The left knee stays bent. That makes us able to really engage this left thigh and left glute in our airplane pose here. We'll have the palms facing the mat. We'll take an inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll extend the arms forward and we'll take an extended airplane pose for 2 breaths. On the second exhale, dig the ball of the right foot into the mat, lift head, chest, and shoulders. We'll take a crescent lunge, but we'll leave the palms facing forward. We'll have 3 breaths in crescent lunge with eyes closed, palms facing forward. On your third exhale now, we'll make fists in both hands. As we bend the elbows, we'll pull the elbows down and back as if we're trying to bring the elbows together behind the back. Open the chest. Push the heart up, lift the chin. Big inhale. And as you exhale, spin the right heel down, lace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift the hands off the seat, send the gaze up, and hold in a bound warrior 1. As you exhale, we'll release that left elbow. We'll spin left elbow forward. Inhale, extend right arm forward. Supported side angle here. We'll drive that right hand forward. And we'll slowly extend the left leg. You can keep the left elbow on the left knee, or you can drop left hand down to the left heel. And we'll turn this into an extended triangle by pointing those right fingers towards the front. A nice side body stretch all the way down to the back of the right hip. As you inhale now, we'll push hard on that left foot. We'll lift the right arm, the head, chest, the shoulders. We'll spin the right hand back. We're going to leave the right heel on the mat as we spin the right hip towards the front. We'll extend both arms up towards the ceiling now. And we'll take warrior 1. Again, close your eyes and find the wisdom in the sound of your breath. We'll take a big inhale, we'll lift. And as you exhale, nice and slow, as we drop the hands to the mat, we'll peel the right heel off the mat, anchor the palms and fingers flat, spine a straight line from the heel to the head, low lunge. Exhale, sink the hips, lift the head, use the fingertips, push the hips down and forward. As you exhale, palms and fingers flat, we'll let this left leg slide up towards the ceiling, knees straight, ankle flex, hips stay parallel to the floor. 3 breaths here. Inhale, we'll have a gentle tug up on that left heel. As you exhale, we'll bend both elbows, we'll bend the left knee, we'll come down and hook that left knee on the left elbow. Inhale here. Exhale, extend that left leg straight back. We'll be right in chaturanga. Inhale, lift, upward dog. Exhale, very slowly roll back to downward dog. You can rest here if you'd like, or you can rest in any other posture. Wherever you are, whatever you decide. Close your eyes and listen to your breath. As you inhale, we'll lift the heels, we'll roll forward into plank. As you exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, tug up on the hips. Exhale, let the knees slide as the hips come down. Inhale, push into the palms, roll up into cobra. Exhale, extend the arms. Let the hands slide. We'll find our extended child's pose again. I'm rolling back and forth this afternoon. Maybe you'd like to as well. Inhale, up onto all 4. Palms and fingers flat, fingers stretched away from each other. The knuckles anchored into the mat. Tuck the balls to the feet as well. Squeeze the legs and the glutes as the seat goes back. Lift the belly button. Downward dog. Eyes closed. Nothing else happening. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop or walk the feet forward. In, lift halfway. Out, fold. In, let the fingers slide as you peel the heels off the mat. Lift those heels as high as you can. Drop the seat to where the femurs are parallel to the floor. The spine and the arms are vertical. Chair variation, two breaths here. Hear your breath. Hear nothing else. One more big inhale here. Exhale, we'll come right back down to a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And again, as we inhale, the fingers slide from back to front. We'll drop the hips. This time we'll find chair variation 1, Utkatasana. Roll the toes up off the mat. Keep the ears between the arms. Close your eyes. Keep the spine long. As you exhale, we'll anchor at the toes of the right foot. We'll straighten that right leg. We'll lift the left knee. We'll point the left knee up, point the left toes down. You can stay vertical in the spine if you'd like. Or you can lean back into a back bend. Left knee high. Big inhale here. Exhale. As we bend the right knee, we kick left foot back. Swing the arms back as well. So left leg parallel to the floor. Arms parallel to the floor, spine and chest parallel to the floor. Yanasana, airplane pose. A good bend in the right leg makes that right thigh and that right glute easier to engage. Palms stay facing the floor. As you exhale, extend the arms forward. And we'll take 2 breaths in an extended airplane. The palms still facing the floor. Exhale, dig the ball of the left foot into the mat, and we'll come up to crescent lunge, palms facing forward. You can close your eyes if you'd like. One more big inhale here. We'll extend everything up. As you exhale, make fists in both hands. We'll bend the elbows, bring the elbows down and back. Push the heart forward, push the shoulder blades into the back. Lift the chin. Big inhale and chest opening, crescent lunge. As you exhale, we'll spin the left heel down to the mat as we send the hands back behind the back. Lace the fingers, lift the hands off the seat, open the chest. Again, a chest opener in a bound warrior 1 here. As you exhale, we'll release the hands. We'll drop, spin right elbow to right knee. Inhale, extend left arm up and forward. And so we'll have a supported side angle. Think extension on that left side. And we'll keep pushing those left hands forward as we extend the right leg. Push the right elbow into the right knee. Send those hands forward. You can slide the hand down to the heel if you'd like for an extended triangle pose. Really nice stretch in the back of the left hip here. And as you exhale, we'll bend right knee. We'll swing that left arm back. As the left hand passes in front of the hips, we'll spin the hips and the chest towards the front. Inhale, extend arms up. So we have warrior 1, a full warrior 1 this time. Lifting from the belly button up through the crown of the head. Again, the only concern you have right now is the sound of your breath. We'll take a big inhale, and as you exhale, we'll spin forward as the left heel spins off the mat. Hands anchored, palms and fingers flat. Low lunge first. Exhale, drop left knee, top of left foot. Sink your hips. Lift your head. Hips low, head high. And on your exhale, dig the ball of the left foot into the mat. Let that right leg slide up towards the ceiling. Right leg high. Hips parallel to the mat. Knee straight, ankle flex. Inhale, we'll lift that right leg. And as you exhale, bring that right knee forward, touch your right elbow. We'll bend both elbows, we'll come down halfway. Inhale here. Exhale, we'll step right back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, nice and slow. We'll roll back to downward dog. And we'll have a few breaths in a downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels, roll head, chest, and shoulders forward. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, a gentle lift in the hips. As you exhale, let your knees slide as the hips come down. Inhale, push into the palms, lift. Exhale, all the way back to downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels, roll head, chest, and shoulders forward. And as you exhale, we'll roll right back to downward dog. We'll center the 2 feet at the back of the mat. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg, three-legged dog, knees straight, ankle flex. Inhale, lift that right leg a little higher. As you exhale, bend the left knee, drop the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, extend right leg back, left arm forward. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, right elbow touches left knee. We'll round the spine, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, one last round. Inhale, extend and lift. And this time as we exhale, we'll send the right hand back. The left hand back for the right foot, and we'll pull that right foot forward to the front of the mat. Straighten the right knee, lift the back halfway as you inhale. We'll take a straddle here. The left femur stays vertical as we lean head, chest, and shoulders forward, stretching the right hamstring. You can wiggle the toes on the right foot if you like. And then nice and slow, bend the right knee, anchor the right foot. Dig the ball of the left foot into the mat, straighten the left leg. We'll use fingertips here for our lifted low lunge, arms straight. And on the exhale, we'll push a little extra hard on that right foot. We'll lift the fingertips, so a floating low lunge, palms now facing each other. Inhale, swing arms back, parallel to the floor. Push the shoulder blades into the back, send the heart forward. Big inhale here. Exhale, let the hands come down and sweep along the mat as we push up hard and slow into crescent lunge. One more inhale, we'll extend upwards. As you exhale, spin the left heel down and back, and we'll swing the left hand back behind the left knee as we push the right arm up. Reverse warrior. Push the heart up through the right side of the rib cage. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, straighten the spine and the arms. Warrior 2, turn the gaze forward, close your eyes. The only sound that matters right now is the sound that is made by your breath. Each breath, clearing the mind just a little bit more. We'll take an inhale here. As you exhale, we'll drop right hand to right knee. We'll start to lean the head, the chest, and the shoulders forward, and the left hand will spin in front of the left hip. Left heel peels off the mat. We'll extend left arm forward, a straight line from the fingertips to the heel. Right hand just pushing gently on the right knee. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee, top of left foot, left hand to the mat. Push now, the right hand on the right knee. Push the right knee away from the chest as the hips sink down and forward. Shoulder blades into the back. Inhale, we'll pull that right knee right back in towards the chest, and we'll slide right leg back. We'll dig both feet into the mat, and we'll take a side plank. You can take a traditional side plank here with the feet stacked and the right arm extended up, or if you'd like a variation, you can point the right pointer finger down to the left thumb, push the shoulder blades into the back, and take a little bit of a chest opener here. As you push that right shoulder blade into the back, exhale now, hands to the mat. Lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, roll forward, plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale again, we'll lift and roll forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here or in any posture of your choosing. Maybe you squeeze the throat and have an Ujjayi. Maybe not. Either way, let the sound of your breath rule your mind. As you inhale now, we'll lift the heels. We'll roll head, chest, and shoulders forward to a plank. As you exhale, we'll roll back to downward dog. Center the 2 feet at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift left leg, 3-legged dog. Lift that left heel a little higher. And as you exhale, bend the right knee. Drop the right knee down to the mat. Inhale, extend right arm. Lift. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Chin to chest, spine round. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, elbow to knee, spine round. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale again, round. One last time. Inhale and lift. Exhale, right hand back to left heel. And we'll drag that left foot forward into our half straddle. Right femur stays vertical. We'll push into fingertips. Fingertips will lift the back of the head and the shoulder blades. Wiggle your toes if you'd like as you roll down. Nice and slow, we'll let that left heel slide. Dig the left foot into the mat. Use fingertips as you dig ball of right foot into the mat. Straighten right leg. Lifted low lunge on fingertips and straight arms. Exhale, squeeze the left glute. Turn the palms to face each other. Fingers now floating, a lifted low lunge. Inhale, sweep hands back. Drive shoulder blades into the back. Push the heart forward. Big inhale. Exhale, just the hands and the arms coming down. As we inhale, we'll lift into crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana with eyes closed if you'd like. Just the breath. Stealing your mind. As you exhale, we'll spin the right heel down. We'll send the right hand back behind the right knee. We'll pull a little bit if you like on that right knee as we lean. Head, chest, and shoulders back. We'll push the heart up through the left side of the rib cage. Big inhale, push the heart up. Exhale, straighten the spine and the arms. Turn the gaze forward, close your eyes. Warrior 2. Big inhale. Exhale, we'll drop left hand to left knee. As the right hand passes in front of the right hip, we'll spin the right heel off the mat. Extend right arm forward. A straight line between fingertips and right heel. Left hand on left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand, right knee. Top of right foot to the mat. Push the left hand on the left knee away from the chest as the hips go down and forward. Lift the head. Exhale now, pull that left knee into the chest. And we'll step right back to a side plank. Any variation that you'd like. You can have the arms extended, or if you'd like, you can take that chest opening variation, pointing the left finger down to the right thumb. Push the shoulder blades into the back, send the gaze up. Big inhale. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, roll forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, rolling back to downward dog. 3 times now. Inhale, lift the heel, roll forward. Exhale, back. That's 1. Inhale, lift and roll, plank. Exhale, downward dog. 2. One last one. Inhale, lift and roll forward, plank. To finish, we'll do a vinyasa, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Really nice, everyone. Eyes closed. Inhale, we'll lift the heels. We'll bend the knees. We'll bring the knees down to the mat. Relax your neck, let your head come down to the mat. Slide the hands back beside the feet. Nice and slow. Now we'll push the backs of the hands down into the mat. If you have a headstand in your posture, you can touch the pointer fingers to the thumbs, pushing the backs of the hands into the mat. Nice and slow. We'll lift the feet. If you don't have a headstand in your posture, you can try a shoulder stand or any other inversion. And we'll come down nice and slow. Now bring the knees down to the mat first. Let the hips come down to the heels, and then just let the head roll a little bit from side to side. Release the neck. Roll up nice and slow to Virabhadrasana, seated on the heels. Take a few breaths here in Virabhadrasana. Turn your palms to the ceiling. Touch your thumbs to your pointer fingers. And we'll do just a few more rounds of Ujjayi Pranayama, so we'll start to squeeze the throat. Roll right up onto the knees now. We'll push the fingertips into the spine. We'll drive the hips forward as we bring the shoulders, the shoulder blades and the elbows back. Hips go forward. Open the chest. Take any variation of camel pose that works for you this morning. Exhale, we'll find a straight spine. Close your eyes here. We'll let the feet slide to one side or the other as the hips come down to the mat. Bring the legs forward. We'll uncross the legs. Straighten the legs towards the front. Inhale, extend your arms up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, roll down. Into a forward fold. As you exhale now, we'll just let the hands slide on the legs. Set the spine vertical first, squeeze the core. Squeeze the glutes, keep the toes pointing forward, and we'll roll back nice and slow. We'll pause just before the small of the back hits the mat. Let yourself shake here. And as you exhale now, we'll release the whole spine down to the mat. We'll just take a moment here in a little mini Shavasana. And then we'll bend the right knee. We'll pull the right knee up towards the chest. We'll reclining psoas stretch here, Supta Pavanmuktasana. And then we'll bend the left knee. We'll anchor the left foot into the mat. And we'll place the sole of the right foot on the top of the left knee. Push the elbows down. Open the chest. Bring the shoulder blades together. Push the right foot down into the left knee as you push the left hip up. We'll get a really nice stretch in the left hip. As you exhale now, release the hips back down to the mat, and we'll keep the feet and the legs just as they are as we turn that into a spinal twist by rolling the hips and the knees over towards the left side. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, untwist everything. And we'll flatten ourselves back out on the mat. A little mini Shavasana again. Eyes closed. And then we'll bend the left knee. We'll draw that left knee up towards the chest this time. And we'll take Supta Pavanmuktasana on the other side. And we'll bend the right knee, anchor the right foot into the mat. We're going to hook the sole of the left foot on the top of the right knee. We'll push that left foot down into the top of the right knee. As we push the right hip up, we'll get a nice stretch in the front of the right hip. Big inhale, lift the hips. As you exhale, roll the spine back down to the mat. And we'll take that spinal twist the other way. Extend the left arm, gaze left. Use the right hand if you'd like to pull on the left knee. Take another big inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll just untwist everything. And we'll flatten back out on the mat. If you need to move a little bit, now's the time to do it. Let your fingers, your hands, even your head, your neck, and your hips sway just a little bit. Just take a moment and wiggle before we sink down into the stillness of Shavasana. And then as we close the eyes now and we start to marry ourselves to the stillness of Shavasana, if you have a hard time with the stillness, focus on the movement of the breath. Focus on the sound and the movement of the breath. And remember that your body is always moving to some extent, either the lungs and the breath or the heart and the blood. We'll just focus on the breath and we'll let that movement be enough as we let the rest of the body sink down into stillness, eyes closed. I'll leave you 3 minutes of silence, 3 minutes of stillness, and I'll call you back here after. Nice and slow now. We'll draw the attention back into the body. We'll start to move the hands and the feet, the fingers and the toes. Extend the arms back beyond the head, bend the knees. And then we'll roll off onto the left side. We'll take 2 breaths on the left side. And then as you exhale, We'll roll back up to a seat, any seat that works for you. Inhale, extend the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, we'll drag the hands down to the center of the chest. We'll take an inhale here, pure love. Exhale the hands now up to the center of the throat. Inhale here, pure communication. Exhale the hands now up to the center of the forehead. Inhale here, pure awareness. Exhale as you turn the palms up to face the ceiling, thumbs touching thumbs, pointer fingers together as well. We'll take an inhale just above the head, pure consciousness. And as we exhale, fold forward. Namaste. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. And as always, I will see you very, very soon.